Well, ladies and gentlemen, where to even begin with today's video? I'm sure a lot of you have seen the title, the thumbnail, and you're thinking, what is going on? You know, it's one of those stories you read and you think, I just can't believe what I've read. Please tell me this isn't real. Now, as we know, woke ideology has firmly positioned itself within the education system, not only in America, but obviously the UK. You know, it still blows my mind that people aren't aware of the huge issue it possesses within countries like England, for example. And this story today really just proves we do have a big issue on our hands. Now, before we get into this insane article, if you could make sure to leave a like rating, as it really helps out the video, helps it get pushed out in the algorithm. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video around, and let's just get into this one. The Daily Mail report, parents' anger as primary school plans to introduce transgender education for children as young as 4 years old. Parents have threatened to take their children out of classes after a primary school announced plans to introduce transgender education into the curriculum. Meopham Community Academy in Kent is proposing to educate its pupils who range from the age of 4 to 11 on terms such as transgender, non-binary, and assigned sex. Children in years 1 and 2 will be taught how to combat negative gender stereotypes, while those in years 5 and 6 will learn about issues relating to transgenderism and gender identity, and look at understanding, identifying, and defining different sexual orientations. Look, straight off the bat here, there is no other way to describe this than just top tier indoctrination. This school now wants to allow kids as young as 4 years old to learn about woke ideology, woke gender identity politics, and clearly, as you've seen in the article, parents aren't happy about this. They essentially want to boycott the school, take their kids out of lessons, as they should. Nobody can give, and I don't care what anybody says, nobody can give a justifiable reason as to why kids from 4 to 11 should be learning about this stuff. You will confuse them. What is going on? But the proposed shake-up to the curriculum has already received an intense backlash, with a forum between parents, teachers, and school leaders reportedly becoming heated. One parent who wished to remain anonymous commented the meeting was very heated and there were lots of complaints. And will the school listen to the concerns of these parents who are justifiably concerned about this issue? Well, probably not, because there are parents who are obviously all for this as well, but you have to listen to other parents. You know, I'm sure they'll be labeled as bigots or whatever, but if parents collectively have an issue, that should be listened to. You know, parents deserve to know what their kids are being taught about in school, and there is no way to observe this. You don't know what conversations will be going on between the child as young as 4 years old and the teacher and the school and the people in higher up positions. This goes for them as well. Don't get to decide what other parents' children believe about this world. You don't get to change their worldview to suit your own agenda. If this goes ahead, I can guarantee you it will change some dynamics between the children and their parents, because if the children are being taught this at school and they'll learn to agree with all of it, right, and the parents don't agree with it, conflict will arise. That is a given. And also, you could change a kid's future forever. You could change their life path, because they'll learn about things that they really shouldn't be learning about at their age. You will plant ideas in their head that normally wouldn't be there. But no, it's all fine. It's okay, because we have to agree with everything. We have to accept everything. That's the way of the world now, right? You just have to accept everything. Even when it's including kids, you just have to go along with it. No. Leave the kids alone. People are also worried the content does not feel age appropriate. Yeah, it's not. Other parents threaten to remove their children from the lessons if they go ahead as planned. However, some parents voiced their support for the idea, as you would expect. It's always the case, with Zoe Aglin remarking, "I think the earlier we educate children about LGBTQ+, the better. Ideally, one day we will reach a stage in society where everyone will be accepted and there will be no need for these focused lessons. I see these initiatives as part of the journey to achieve that." Yeah, I bet you do. Michelle Soden Meta, Senior School Improvement Lead at the Golden Trust Alliance, who runs Meopham, said the purpose of the forum was to hear the views of the parents, specifically around the content being taught and when they feel it is age appropriate to introduce these themes to their children. Yeah, never. We understand that every parent wants the best for their child, and then when opinions differ, the discussion can become heated. The vast majority of feedback we have received to date has been supportive, and we will continue the discussions with parents, carers, and the wider school community through a formal consultation in the new year. Soda Meta also stressed that the plans are part of a larger review to ensure school curriculums promote inclusion and diversity. She explained this is not only about children who identify as LGBTQ+, this is about all children. Oh boy, we know for example that children who do not fit into typical gender stereotypes such as boys who do not enjoy football are much more likely to be bullied than those who do, or children who do not live with a mum and dad but two mums or one parent or a grandparent and may feel that they are different to others. Yeah, but that's not the conversation for you to have with kids, again, as young as 4 to 11. That's down to the parents. You don't take that control away. Parents tell those kids when they feel like it's appropriate to tell them, not when you feel like it's appropriate. And people have always had different parents. I live with my grandparents. I never got bullied. People had two mums when I was at school, two dads. Nobody got bullied. It wasn't an issue. Nobody cared. We want to understand that everyone's situation may be different, but those around them love them very much. However, for pupils who identify as LGBTQ+, we know that they are twice as likely to be bullied. The impact this has on a person's mental health can be devastating, with LGBTQ+ young people being 2 times more likely to contemplate and black LGBTQ+ young people 3 times more likely. According to a 2021 independent research report by charity Just Like Us, LGBTQ+ pupils were twice as likely to be bullied, and 91% had heard negative language about those who identify as part of the community. The study, which surveyed 2,934 pupils aged between 11 and 18 across the UK, also found that schools with positive messaging around being LGBTQ+ were less likely to experience thoughts and feelings. It claims that 74% of LGBTQ+ pupils who have never had positive messaging from their school about being LGBTQ+ had contemplated, a number which had dropped to 65% when they had positive messaging from their school. The new program at the Meopham Community Academy has been spearheaded by the Golden Thread Alliance Trust, which runs the school. The new program at Meopham Community Academy has been spearheaded by the Golden Thread Alliance Trust, which runs the school. It will see the children taking part in a range of new classes and workshops, while staff will receive training from Pop and Nolly, one of the UK's leading LGBTQ+ educational resources. A shake-up to the trust relationships and sex education curriculum will be first piloted at Meopham before potentially being rolled out to 9 other schools in the area. The spokesperson for the Golden Alliance Trust said that when reviewing the content of the curriculum, it would take into account people's ages, maturity levels, and cultural and religious backgrounds. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I might fly tomorrow. There's no way they're gonna do that. They never do take those into consideration. Otherwise, we would not be in this position in the very first place, would we? And I applaud these parents for wanting to take their kids out of the classrooms, because if these parents feel like what their kids are being taught isn't age appropriate, which it isn't, then they deserve the right to do that. And again, I applaud them for doing so. I mean, as you heard as well, this will be rolled out to 9 other schools. It's really concerning that people in high positions want this put in place, which I find interesting, because this conservative government we have now are all about, now we don't want this going on in schools, it needs to stop. Yet it's been happening under their leadership for years and clearly continues to happen. So they don't actually care about this. It's all lies, as usual, because if they did care, we would not see this happening. But nah, it continues to happen, and it will continue to happen. It shows, that woke ideology is in every walk of a child's life now. From social media, music, entertainment, kid shows, whatever. And now the education system. And it's not just there to be inclusive and diverse. The agenda goes much deeper, as we know. I don't understand what people don't get about the message of leave the kids alone. Like, it really is that simple. But leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on this story today. What are your thoughts on it? I'm interested to hear them all. If you have enjoyed again, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.